Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the board for being here. Thank you all for being here tonight to work with the Conservative Coalition. I'm going to start with Chairman Bile down here. Please introduce yourself and the group that you're a member of.
I'm Gary Byler, and at the appropriate time, I'll let you know that I'm a candidate for re-election to the position of Chairman of the 2nd Congressional District, and tell you the details of how anybody who wants to run against me can file to do that.
Thank you.
Leslie Jones, Coalition, the Conservative Coalition, the ETA, and 912 group, and Party Secretary.
Leslie's also our chair of campaign.
On our 2nd District Committee, I'm proud to say.
Secretary of the 2nd District also. Leslie wears about 10 hats. Tom?
I'm Tom Veely. I'm the Vice Chairman of 912 First Landing Patriots.
Dave Donis, I'm the Chairman of the Hampton Roads Tea Party.
Tony Hedrick, and I'm temporary secretary of the coalition, and I'm president of the Virginia Beach Republican Women's Club.
David Bartholomew, Chairman of the Coalition.
Keith Freeman, Vice Chair of the Hampton Roads Tea Party, Vice Chair here.
Robert Dean, Chairman of the Tidewater Libertarian Party.
Dave Blatt, Chairman of the Virginia Beach Taxpayer Alliance.
And coming around the bend here.
Steve.
Steve Gobe behind the camera. I'm the social media person for the group.
And he's co-chair of Education Outreach along with Lynn Newman, the co-chair of our Education Outreach Committee. Okay, the first thing I want to do tonight is the hotel was going to try and give us a full presentation. Unbeknownst to me, there was an agreement in place with the city until the current process that they're legally bound by, that they're in with the heart of Hartford, is officially killed and put to bed, which will be February the 14th. They've agreed not to do any full-blown presentation, so the hotel in Harmony certainly apologizes. So I'm going to go through a few things about the Harmony Hotel and why this should be the best hotel. I'm also going to share some of the information that I know because I'm not bound by that pledge. But they have promised that as soon as that's over, they would like to have us back here for the next meeting, and they will give us a full-blown presentation. So you'll see the pictures and what the hotel will look like. You'll see what the proposed financing is, all the things that they propose to do. I know everybody doesn't have this, everybody at the board does, so let me just go through this briefly. I've had a presentation, I've had a briefing with the folks from Harmony. I have great confidence that they can do a wonderful job with this hotel. As you know, geographically, it's right next to the convention center, and it certainly makes a ton of sense to have this. The first thing that we have here is from 2000 to 2010, the Hilton Worldwide brands received almost twice the first place rankings of all major competitors combined. And that's an impressive stat. In other words, they got 25 in the graph, Marriott 9, IHG, Hyatt, Starwood, so it goes down dramatically after that. The brand of the Hiltons is the Hilton Hotels, the Hampton Hotels, the Hilton Garden Inns, and the DoubleTree by Hilton. You should have noticed when you came in tonight that the sign out there says DoubleTree by Hilton. So this property has been rebranded. This is officially a Hilton property. And they are, as I walked into this hotel, I mean, the city says they don't meet the standards according to the process that was out there now. I'm at a loss to understand why this hotel doesn't meet standards. Looks like a pretty nice property to me. They have 36 global sales offices across the world sharing their brands. They have a total of 25 million members worldwide in their members program. They have won 23 top 3 awards in 2009 for Best Reward and Best Customer Service. Their revenues from the Honors Guest Program, which is their special guest program, is up in 2009, is the latest number they have, $8 billion. So that's some pretty substantial revenues. This is typical of the Hilton Worldwide Convention Hotel. There were some Hiltons and some convention centers. The DoubleTree by Hilton does have several convention centers, and they are the official hotel for the convention centers around the country and around the world. They provide large meeting and convention facilities. The DoubleTree by Hilton brands that are out there, and I'm going to try and read this upside down, but it's the DoubleTree by Hilton at, out in Phoenix, Albuquerque, New Mexico. The DoubleTree Hilton Spokane, Washington. The DoubleTree Hilton Little Rock, Arkansas. DoubleTree Hilton Miami Airport. DoubleTree Hilton Pittsburgh, and the DoubleTree Hilton in Carson City, Nevada. So it's pretty big cities, and these are already functioning where they are convention center hotels. Also, the DoubleTree by Hilton in the Hilton, Ontario Airport, the Hilton Chicago Airport, DoubleTree Suites at the Hilton Santa Monica, the Hilton Somerset Conference and Garden Center. Jason, the Garden State, I'm going to guess that's New Jersey, if it's Somerset, and the DoubleTree Hilton at the Toronto Airport. So as you can see, they're already well embedded in this industry and are doing a great job. They are the leader in convention hotel sales. 2010 results, they had 60.5 million lead room nights, 9.9 billion in lead revenue, 116 properties, 67,700 guest rooms, and over 3.2 million square feet of meeting space. So, the reason I'm sharing this with you, this is a very substantial company, and of course, under the Hilton umbrella, it's a well-known name, it's a very trusted name. Briefly, what they're proposing to do here is to build a second tower. Also, on the back side of this property, if you're facing the front of the hotel, there's a lot of property in the back. They already have approval and financing in place to build an apartment complex back there. The South Beach across the street is done well. The financing is in place, and the architectural, which I've seen on the apartment complex, would match the convention center, so it will blend. The hotels that they're between the tower, which will go in the front of this property, and the existing tower. This existing tower would have renovations done to it. The entire outside would be redone to match the skin on the new tower. They're talking about raising some ceilings and floors and this in here. There's a lot of work that they would do. They're talking and spending $25 to $30 million. The nice thing is they own the land. Unlike I'm out of Hawthorne trying to get our land. They do not need any infrastructure improvements. They've already done the stormwater drainage, it's done, and obviously when the city did 19th Street, the sewer and water is here. So they don't need infrastructure. So they own the land and there's no expensive infrastructure from them. The covered crossway that would be included in this proposal, there is state money that the governor has assured us is out there to pay for the covered crossway, which would have a people mover and it would be climate controlled. So, to me, it makes a ton of sense. They will be asking for some help from the city because the city wants 19,000 square feet of meeting room space in the convention center hotel. Reason for that, groups meet over there, but they want to come back and be able to have meetings and conference stuff within the hotel and get out of that convention center where it's more just them doing that. So that's one of the things they're looking at. And again, they've upgraded the skin on both towers to be more coherent with the convention center. So basically, we're going to get a full presentation. We will get into the dollars and cents. We'll have pictures here of what the hotel is going to look like the next time we come back. And by the way, I want to thank the DoubleTree by Hilton for their hospitality that they have provided this room at no charge to us. And if you haven't tried those chocolate chip cookies over there before the night, grab one. They're delicious. Are there any questions?
Real quickly, the 19,000 square feet of meeting rooms, is that similar to the criteria they put on the Armada Hoffler design also?
Yes, sir.
Isn't this in here?
This is, but there's not enough space for what they want to do. Rick?
About how much money are we talking approximately? I know it's all new. How much money are we talking about taxpayers money will go in this hotel? I
am told, and nobody here gets to hold me to this, because I don't have exact figures, but I'm told it is a maximum of $10 million.
And that's mainly for the walkway.
No, the walkway is separate. That's state money taking care of that. That's what they need because of the meeting space requirement and the skin on the two towers.
And so that's 15 million total then, of taxpayer money?
Yes, but the up to the 10 would come from the city. The other one is state money. It's already been allocated.
Taxpayers money?
Yes, sir.
What is
Great.
the total amount of money that's going to be spent on the project?
40 million roughly.
So
40 to
they want us
45
to-
million.
They want us to pay, they want the taxpayer to pay 1/3 of the charges that are associated with this.
Again, Doctor, I don't want to get into the details of it. I understand your question, but I would rather let the experts answer that than me hypothetically throw stuff out.
When do we get a proposal, do you think? I hope more than 2 weeks before they want to vote on it.
Well,
It's time up there.
the PPEA will be killed at the next city council meeting. Everybody's in agreement that's going away. Once that goes away, then Harmony can start getting out there and showing people about this opportunity. Drake?
Are they also looking for, as far as the money, are they looking for a public-private combination similar to, no, how are they gonna get that money? Is it a bond issue, or do you know?
They are in a financial position where they get financing.
So why does?
In other words, Armada Hoffler wanted us to finance 2/3 of the project. They have the money to get a lot of their own financing. And say the apartment complex, they've already got financing in place to do that.
Okay, I was just wondering where the 10 million comes from.
That one, I don't know the answer to that. So again, I don't want to get into a lot of details. I'm just trying to give you an overview. The next time we come back, we'll get details. Reed?
I'm just curious, I'm looking at my notes from the briefing on the Amada Hoffler Hotel. And the meeting space was $42.7 million, along with the ballrooms coming to a total of $66.5 million for the same meeting spaces. So I don't understand the discrepancy that you're talking about. I mean, I'm looking at the proposal from Amada Hoffler.
I think the money you're talking about with Amada Hoffler is for a lot more than just the meeting space.
No, it's broken out by what?
Well, then I can't answer that question. All I know is I know what the numbers I've heard from Harmony, and it's nowhere near what that is. And of course, the $450,000 a year to manage the city space is not in there either.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying that it's odd, it's a significant.
Anything to do with Armada Hoffler could be considered.
I don't suppose anyone in this room is going to know the answer to this question. Like, I have read and heard from reliable sources that this hotel is not even filling its rooms now, nor are many of the hotels.
The hotels at the ocean
How are they
front,
possibly?
the occupancy is off, you're right, at the ocean front. Hold on, Rick. I don't want to get into a lot of details here, folks. However, this hotel is doing well because it's in the Hilton National Reservation Network. So when people call for a Hilton hotel at the beach, you can get the Hilton on the ocean front for $400 a night, or you can come to Doubletree Hilton for up to $200 a night. What do you think people are going to do? I mean, we're not a $400 a night destination. And I can tell you that the occupancy rate at the Hilton on the ocean front is not fabulous. The food and beverage kills it. They do a heck of a job there as far as food and beverage sales. Darrell, real quickly, and I want to wrap this up and get into our business.
The 19,000 square feet,
Yes, sir.
is that broken up into small meeting rooms like this?
Don't have any details on it. I don't think it's one huge meeting space, if that's what you're
That's-
asking. I'm sure there'd be some smaller rooms, some bigger rooms, but I don't
Because
have...
that's what the convention center over here is lacking.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a mix in there, but again, I don't have the answers to that. Okay, I want to thank you for your questions on that, and again, when we come back, you'll be able to ask the Harmony Hospitality folks that run the Doubletree by Hilton, and they'll give you a lot more